Hey friends, let's jump straight in, and with this lesson we'll do all the guitar parts. So let me play the intro, then we'll break it down. So we're just starting with the first fret on the G, open B, and I'm using my second finger and my third finger there, and then 2 G and B, and then 4 on the G, 3 on the B. So we have. Then we're playing the open A, second fret G, second fret B 2 times, and then go to the open A again, 4 on the G, 3 on the B. Do third fret on the E bend and play an E power chord, so slowly. Then do the first part again, 1 and O, 2 and 2, 4 and 3. Go back to the A again, open A, second fret G, second fret B 2 times. Bend the third fret on the E. Then we're going to jump up to the E power chord, so 7, A, 9, D and G, and slide down. And we do that 4 times. Let's try that slowly. So 4 times there. And then the second guitar kicks in, and the first guitar which we're doing, and the first guitar is on our right side and the second guitar is on our left side. We're kicking in the distortion, so let me play that part for you. So it's nearly the same. We're going to play an E power chord, or an E chord there, to an A, and then play second fret on the D, 4 G and 3 on the B. Back to the A power chord 2 times, back to the 2, 4, 3, bend the third fret on the E string and play an E power chord. Then do the start again, E, A, 2, 4 and 3. Back to the A power chord 2 times, bend the third fret on the E and come up to the E power chord and slide back, and do that through 2 times. Now the second guitar is going to be exactly the same. Instead of ending on that last power chord, we're just going to end on an E chord, so it's all the same. Finish on that E chord and play that through 2 times there, and they're all the parts to an intro. So we're just starting with the open E, A and D, and hammer onto second fret on the A and the D. Then we're doing O on the E, 4 on the A, and then 5 on the A, O, E. So bend the third fret on the E, A power chord, and then O and 4, so O, A, 4 on the D. Back to the A power chord, and then we've got this little fill. We're going to do 4, slide up to 6 on the D, and then play 4, G, 5, B. So. And it's basically going to be the same, we're just not going to do the hammer on. So we have the E and our blues pattern, O4, O5, bend the third fret to the A, O4, back to the A. This time go 5 on the B, 4 on the G, and then 6 on the D, 4 on the G. Do that one again. This time the fill we're going to play 4G, 6 on the D 2 times. Back to the E again. Bend the 3rd fret. Then we're going to do the A 2 times. O and 4. Back to the A. Another 2 times. O and 4. So it's just a simple blues pattern there, and that's guitar 1. Let's have a look at guitar 2. So it's basically the same, we're just leaving out the fills. So we're going to have the open E, A and D, hammer onto 2nd fret A and D, O and 4, O and 5, bend the 3rd fret E. Now we're going to play A, open A, 4th fret D, back to the A, back to the O and the 4, and we repeat that again. And again. Now the last one's got the start stays the same. Then the A 2 times, our O and 4, back to the A, 2 more times, and they're all the parts of the verse. So guitar 1, we're just doing an E power chord, then go back to the D and do it 3 times. Open A to a B power chord, open E, back to the E power chord. Do the E power chord another 3 more times, to the D, then play open D and G, and then just an A power chord building up for a bar and a half. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and that's guitar 1. Let's have a look at guitar 2. So this time I'm doing the open E, A and D, to the E power chord, then open E string. To a D power chord 3 times, open A, B power chord, open E, E power chord. Then do the start again, open E, A and D to E, open E, just play the D power chord once, bend the 3rd fret E, and then just the A build up again. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and they're all the parts of the pre-chorus. So our chorus for guitar 1's the same as our heavy intro, the E, A, and then our 2, 4 and 3. Our A 2 times, back to our 2, 4 and 3. Bend 3rd fret E, E power chord. Then do that again, E, A, 2, 4 and 3. Back to the A 2 times, 3rd fret E bend, to our E power chord and slide down. And just do that 2 times. Guitar 2 is exactly the same, but instead of finishing the riff off on the high E, just play the low E power chord there, and they're all the parts of the chorus. So this time guitar 1's going to be similar. We're going to play the open E, A and D, hammer onto the 2 on A and D, O and 4, O and 5, bend the 3rd fret E, play 2 A power chords, O and 4, back to the A, then this time play 6 on the D, 4 on the G, open D and G, hammer onto the second fret on the D. Just play the E power chord 04, 05, bend the third fret E, A power chord 2 times, O and 4, back to the A, then the fill stays the same, 4G, 5B, and then 6D, 4G. So same as the first verse. Go back to our riff again. And then 4G, 6D, back to our riff again. Then do 2A, O and 4, go back to A 3 times, and O and 4 there. And the second guitar is exactly the same as our previous verse. And they're all the parts to the second verse. From there we go back to the pre-chorus, and guitar 1 and 2 are the same. Back to the chorus, and guitar 1 and 2 are the same. So we'll do our solo rhythm and we'll have a look at our solo at the end. We just got the open E and A again, hammer onto second fret A and D. Then play the E power chord, open E, 4 on the A, back to the E, O, E, 5 on the A, back to the open E, second fret, and then do a bend on the third fret E. Bend the third fret and then go to the A power chord 2 times, O and 4, O and 2, O and 5, O and 2, O and 4. And we're just doing that through 4 times. So 4 times there, and then just go back to the pre-chorus, and that stays exactly the same. And there are all the parts to our solo rhythm, and we'll do our solo at the end. So for our outro chorus, we just play the chorus the same as we did in our previous choruses 2 times, and then the last few change, we're just going to play the E 2 times at the start. Then the rest stays the same. Then do the E 2 times again there. Up to the high E power chord. Repeat the first one again. And the last one we do 2 E's, A, our 2, 4 and 3, back to A 2 times, bend the third fret on the E, and then just an E power chord. Now guitar 2 for that is just playing exactly the same. Instead of playing the high E, play the low E, and they're all our rhythm parts. Now let's have a look at the solos. So we're going to start with a bend on the G string, second fret, pull off to the open. Then bend the second fret again, play 2D, 1 on the G, and then bend the second fret again on the G. So, play 2D, 1 on the G again, and then 2 on the G and the B. Then we're going to slide up to 6th fret on the G, play 5B, 6G. and then slide up to 9 on the G, 8 on the B, and do that 4 times. 4, do 7, hammer onto 9 on the G, play the 9 again, and then play 9 on the G and the B, slide down. Then we have 9G, 9D, and play 9 on the G and the B. 2 mutes, then we're going to bend 14 on the G, play 12B, 12G, 14G to 14D, and then 12 on D and G. Then bend 14 on the G, play 15B, release the bend on the 14G, play 12, B 15, D 14, 12, jump to the 12 on the E, 12 on the B, and then 14 on the B, 15 on the E. Then we're going to bend 14G and hold 15B, bend it up and play it another 3 times, and we're using our fingers here, see. 2, 3, do that again, 2, 3, and again. Then release the bend, play 12 on the G, bend 14 on the G, pull off to 12, 14D, 12G, do the bend on the 14G, hold 15B again, play 15B, do the bend on 14 again, hold 15B, pull off to the 12, 14 on the D, 12G, play 14G, 15B, 12G, 14D. Then do hammer onto 16, from 16 onto 18 on the G, play 17B, back to 18G, 17B 2 times, and then 16G, 17B, slide down, then play 19 on the G, do 16, hammer onto 18 on the G, 17 on the B, bend 19B, play 18B, release the bend on the 19B, 17 on the B, bend 19, release 18, G, back to 17B, then play 17B again, go to 20 on the B, 19 on the G, bend, and then just play 17 on the B 2 times, then bend 22 on the B, and we just keep playing that until we get to our chorus, and we're just tremolo picking there, and then we're back to our chorus there. And that's the main solo. Now let's have a look at the outro solos. So these are playing in the last chorus. We just got the 12 on the G, 14D. Then bend 15 on the B. Then we have 12 on the G and the B, bend, 14D. Then we bend 15B, play 15E, bend 15B, 12B, bend 14G. Now this next part's playing as we're doing the 2 E's on the rhythm. So we're going to bend 14G, play 12B 2 times, move up 2 frets, move up 1 fret, do it again, and then 15 on the B, 14 on the G, bend. Then do bend 14G again, 12B 2 times, move up 2 frets, move up 1 fret, 17, bend G, 15 on the B, play 17B, move up 2 frets, play 20B, and then back to 19 and 17, 19 on the G, 17 on the B, and slide down. So. Then do the 14, 12 again 2 times, up 2 frets, up 1 fret, back 1 fret, back to 14 and 12, play 15 on the B, bend 14G, 12 again, then do the 14, 12 again 2 times, then just 12E 2 times, and 15 on the B. And they're all our parts there. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution Guitar Lesson by AC/DC. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you love your 80s rock, glam and metal, jump onto my YouTube channel for hundreds more songs, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.